I feel like everyone loves music and I feel like everybody loves telling stories. So this is a way that people can express themselves through these art forms and really connect with an audience in a way that is immediately accessible and really exciting. I've pretty much spent my life in musical theatre and I'm passionate about music theatre. For me, it combines three separate art forms or separate disciplines together just to share stories. So that is obviously singing, acting, and dancing. And those three things separately are all really exciting and really wonderful. But for me, the fusion of all three is very exciting. And when they're in pursuit of telling stories, it doesn't matter if you are dancing a story or singing a story or speaking a story. When they combine, it's one of the most thrilling things ever. I think the thing about music theatre, that when you look through the lineage of where it's come from, what it teaches us is we really need to be able to adapt and change creatively to whatever our society is dealing with. And it's part of the reason why I use the term music theatre rather than musicals, because there's a huge breadth of what music theatre means. You know, one of the recent projects was a project called Mongrel, which was about digital music theatre. How does music theatre exist on a digital platform, which is very important to us right now, and it's where we're feeding a lot of our content. It's where, as audience members, it's where we're sourcing a lot of content. Music theatre will always exist and will always adapt as long as people sit in a room and go, I love music and I enjoy telling stories. How do we do that? And that's really important as a society and as artistic practitioners, that we continue to push the definition of what music theatre is as far outwards as we can. I love training people in music theatre. It's a great passion of mine. And in training people in music theatre, I have to always be thinking about what do they need to learn? And as time has gone on, they need to learn more and more. Obviously, you need to be able to sing. Obviously, you need to be able to act. And obviously, you need to be able to dance. But increasingly in different styles of shows or different kinds of productions, you have to do more as well. Sometimes you have to be an acrobat. Sometimes you have to be a circus performer and learn a whole bunch of tricks. And so suddenly you are adapting your storytelling techniques for the particular kind of show, which requires skills that make you feel like you are an Olympic athlete. You are constantly making sure that you can go out there 8 shows a week and use your instrument to share character and to forward narrative and to engage in an audience in a new way. But the other thing that is more difficult maybe to train in, but is inherent in being a music theatre performer, you need to be trained in courage. Courage is a muscle, really. And that is really important for music theatre people who have to put themselves on the line over and over again and keep morphing themselves into a range of characters, a range of different stories. I guess one of the things I'm most grateful for in terms of having had a life in the theatre is where those skills that I learnt have helped me outside of music theatre. If the theatre was a pack of cards and it all fell down tomorrow, I know that the best things about my life and the skills I have, things like communication and empathy for people and courage and resilience, those skills that I have sat inside of because of music theatre remind me that in training people to be in music theatre, I'm not just training them to be good performers, I'm training them to be better human beings. When I think about training people at VCA, I know that we have historically had a great connection with students, not just in their 3 years, but ongoing once they're in the industry. We believe in really enhancing and creating the notion that you are an ever-evolving artist in motion, that you are constantly learning and constantly moving forward and gathering skills through your life. We keep really close contact with our students who become alumni, and then they become our teachers. And it's a way of all of us learning together and continuing to interrogate what is music theatre as we move forward, and how do we want it to speak to us and also to our audiences.